What is up, lads and ladies, it's Edora here and welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd take a bit of an idea from Matt HD Gamer. He did his video about his potential squad for Liverpool. I thought I would do the same for Everton, just because we've got a new manager, new director of football coming in. So there's going to be quite a few faces, I think, coming and going from Everton with Jordan Pickford, just because he's the England #1. He's been absolutely consistent and our best player for the whole season. That quality goalkeeper, it's insane. Right back, Coleman, obviously, needs to be captain as well. Needs to be captain for us next season because of the amount of consistency he shows, especially coming back from a breaking leg. The centre back next to him as well. We've had a bit of problems with our centre backs for the season just gone desperately, but I've decided to go with Michael Keane just because I still think there's more to him. We bought him from Burnley for a reason. I genuinely think he's going to be very consistent for us this season coming up, gain a bit more confidence, and he'll be back in the England squad as well. CDM, player of the season, apart from Pickford, Idrissa Gueye, just because he's so consistent, he changes games for us, and we still only got him for 7.5 million, which is insane to think of this quality player, and he does love playing for the club, as far as I'm aware. So then, Cam, as well, Gylfi Sigurdsson. You know, Sigurdsson, 45 million spent on him. He's a great player. He's able to turn around games. He's able to score free kicks and penalties. And he's just needed for the squad, in my opinion. We have to start him in every game we can. And then on the right wing, I decided to go with Theo Walcott, just because Walcott is always turning up. He's very consistent and is able to just use his pace, use his shooting to be able to win games for us. And he only played for us since January, much like the next person, which is Cenk Tosun. And these two, I think, need a full season to be able to show their potential and what they can do for Everton as well. Obviously, as you notice, there's 4 spaces missing in the team. Obviously, with the centre-back region, we needed to get some improvements in for the ageing Jagielka and just the terrible Ashley Williams. So we've been linked with 3 names mainly: Lindelof from United, Lascelles from Newcastle, and Ben Gibson from Middlesbrough. But the person I decided to go with was Ben Gibson, because Gibson, for me, like I said, he's left-footed, but he also showed that when he played for Middlesbrough in the Premier League last season, just before this one, just gone, he was very consistent. And I actually said at the end of the season, I'd have taken Ben Gibson from Middlesbrough. You know, captain, leading material, left-footed as well, which is something we desperately needed in the squad. And I'd happily have him. 30 million does seem a lot, but we could be getting a really good player. We could be getting a good partnership between Keane and Gibson. Now, another player we've got to go for is replacing Leighton Baines. Obviously, Leighton Baines hasn't got the legs to do it as consistent every single week anymore, so we do need a backup, or we do need a starter ahead of him. We've been linked with Joe Bryan from Bristol City. We have been linked with Danny Rose from Tottenham, who would be an incredible buy if we did get him, but I don't see us getting him from Tottenham just because he's still a starting left back. He's still going to England and going to Russia for the World Cup. So the reason I think we should be going in for this guy, and we are getting linked with him at the minute. He does play for Germany. He is going to the World Cup. It is, of course, Marvin Plattenhardt, because the guy is 26, so he's entering his prime. He can take free kicks. He's left-footed as well, which is very important for a left back. But I think Plattenhardt, like I said, prime of his career, could be a brilliant signing to get now. It's a guy that we've been getting linked with quite a lot recently, which is a former player for, obviously, Marco Silva working at Sporting. It is William Carvalho. Carvalho is a very powerful CDM. He's also a bit of a leading role as well. Partnership, Carvalho and Gueye, could be a strong one. There's this whole rumours at the minute that he wants to cancel his club with Sporting or something like that. It's something to do with the contracts. There's a lot of Sporting players, so maybe they're all to look into. However, Carvalho is the most linked with, because we've got to replace the likes of Schneiderlin, maybe Besic, maybe McCarthy as well. And I think Carvalho could be a very good signing, especially if we get him on a free transfer. Marcel Brands coming in from Eindhoven, we're getting a link with a few of their players. One in particular is a pretty strong link, especially considering some of the comments he has made, is Hirving Lozano. Lozano, for me, would be an incredible signing, because the guy's got pace, the guy's got shooting, the guy can score, the guy can play anywhere. However, we don't know yet if he's able to adapt to the Premier League, like unfortunately Klaassen, Depay. A lot of these players have come from the Dutch leagues to come to the Premier League and it hasn't worked out for them. Right, so these are our bench and reserve players that I think are going to be in. I think we do need to get a new goalkeeper, but for now, Robles is meant to be going. Huelt isn't even in the game, so I've gone with Stecklenburg just as the goalkeeper. I've gone with Baines and Jagielka because they still deserve to play and they are still consistently good for Everton when they can be. Davies, a young player, very promising, and I think this season is going to be a crucial one for him. However, I would put him on the bench. Same with Nias. Nias, I think, will be given another chance under Silva because he was basically the guy that rejuvenated his career at Hull. Calvert-Lewin as well, linked with moves to the likes of Bournemouth, but he wants to stay and fight for his place at Everton. Great stuff from me. And then Lookman, we obviously loaned him out to Leipzig. He's been incredible there, and we desperately need him back. And then the reserves, Kenny, Holgate, Klaassen. They are consistent. Klaassen needs to be given another chance, I think. Basically, the squad that I think will be mostly used in FIFA 19 and for Everton. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with it? Do you think we need to buy different players? Do you think we need to buy more, sell more, or not? So leave your comments down below, leave your likes as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios.